Round two. All right, so if you saw my video on what I thought were muscle rounds earlier, apparently a lot of the information was wrong. I'm just gonna put it point frankly. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did, made a mistake, corrected it, no problem. All right. However, the video still shows a valid intensity technique that you can add to your workout called cluster sets. It's basically one big giant cluster sets. So what I did was I did 6 sets of 4. You can make it any rep range you want. You could do sets of 8, rest, another set of 8, rest, another set of 8, rest, another set of 8, rest. And it just gets to be one big long extended set with breaks in between each mini set. I like this for 2 reasons. 1, you increase metabolic damage. 2, you increase work density, something that I've already talked about in my blog. 3, you get to cuss a little bit more, right? Because the shit is hard. And then number 3 is just gonna put more muscle on you. It's gonna make you tone. It's gonna make you tighten, or whatever toning is. I don't know. But that's one of my favorite intensity techniques to use. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk you through how I did the workout today. This morning it was leg press. So I'll talk you through it. I'll give you context to what I did and why I did it that way. And hopefully you add these cluster sets to your workout. And then on top of that, you'll get some new muscle. You'll round out any place that you want to round out. And you'll get a fuller and much denser physique. All right, here we go. All right, so it's not cluster set time yet. So basically what I did is I did 3 sets of 8 pyramiding up in each set. And then for my 4th set was the cluster set. So what I like to do is I like to have some heavy sets before I get to my intensity technique sets. That's what I like to call it. Something that'll cause a lot of metabolic damage. So as you can see, I'm just pyramiding up in weight. Got 6 plates on here. We're gonna do another 8 reps. And usually I tap out around about 7, 8, 9 plates aside for around about 6 to 8 reps. So remember what I said. I want to keep my loading sets or my heavy sets before I do my intensity techniques, right? For the simple fact that I definitely just want to feel that weight, get some really good muscle breakdown, and then just pump the muscle full of blood. Gives a really excruciating and painful feeling, and then, it just feels really different. And the reason why I selected leg press is just because it was an easy machine to rack. You always want to get something that's easy to rack, so if you get some trouble up under it, you can, rack it real easy. So this is the start of the cluster set. I start off with 5 plates per side, and I'm doing 4 reps. Just 4 reps, and then I'm racking the weight back up. I'm waiting 10 seconds, and then I'm doing it again. So how many sets can you do it for? Well, I just did 4 because 5 is like a 15 rep. It's something I can do for 15 reps pretty easy. Probably 15 plus. So I just basically want to build a max amount of burn, a max amount of pump, and just throw it in my legs. So, the work to rest ratio is actually pretty even. You get a solid work to rest ratio, meaning that the amount of rest is equal to the amount of work that you're doing. And if I were going heavier, I'd probably take a little bit more rest, more than 10 seconds, probably around about maybe 12 to 15. But seeing that 5 is a relatively easy weight for me, I just went ahead and just kept it at 10 seconds. So I failed around the 6th set, and I would up the weight next time. So that's just one way to do cluster sets. Like I said, I explained it wrong earlier. These are not muscle rounds as they're described in the Fortitude Training ebook. If you wanted to find out more about that, I'll put a link in the description. But these are just Larry Brown cluster sets. And yeah, that's it. So if you got any questions, just hit me up. And also, if you want to like and subscribe to the channel, please do. I'm definitely going to be putting out more tips as the months progress. I'm looking to pound out a couple of different videos each week, and I just want to flood your timeline with good, relatively decent information. All right, thanks guys.